to park the bus. They will have to defend well and hopefully hit it on the counter-attack, because there's still probably 2 or 3 players away from the level of Chelsea.
How do you see this game going on?
I see Chelsea winning. I see United sitting very deep and trying to use Rashford and Mkhitaryan's pace going forward. I see Chelsea having a lot of the ball, but I think it'll be a cracker.
Handshakes all round. Good time to hear from your commentary team of Martin Keown and first Guy Mowbray.
Thanks, Gary. Well, it's a rare thing to see Manchester United cast in the role of underdogs, but that's how it is here against a Chelsea side playing with the air of one that feels it can't be beaten. Let's take a look at that Chelsea team, which has Thibaut Courtois in goal in the FA Cup for the first time this season. He plays behind their usual back three, which is captained by Gary Cahill. Nemanja Matic comes in for Cesc Fabregas at the heart of it all, and there is a change to the front three, with Pedro giving way for Willian to start, as he has all Chelsea's 3 previous games in this cup run, and he scored in rounds 3 and 4. For United, it's David De Gea's first FA Cup match since last year's final. Matteo Darmian comes in for his first appearance since round 5 at Blackburn 3 weeks and 5 games ago. We're expecting Phil Jones to play in midfield with Ander Herrera and Paul Pogba. And after all the talk of no strikers being available, Marcus Rashford is after illness, and he fills the big boots of the suspended Zlatan Ibrahimovic. There is, of course, something else in the air tonight with the return of the one who will always be a special one at Stamford Bridge, but who for now has been usurped in Chelsea fans' hearts by another extra special one. Here are the substitutes, and just a reminder that if it does go to extra time, a 4th substitute can be used. Michael Oliver has the task of keeping order. He also ref Chelsea's quarter-final last season, a 2-0 defeat at Everton. He showed red cards to Diego Costa and Gareth Barry. And the year before that, he sent off Angel Di Maria for United against Arsenal. Martin Keown is alongside me.
Well, Pogba, we're just looking at him there, the most expensive player in world football. Tonight, is it a night he's going to come good? Kante, the other side of the pitch. I mean, listen, this guy just floats across the pitch as if someone picks him up and puts him there. He's remarkable.
Expect Kante to be covering lots and lots of ground as ever. Terrific atmosphere at the bridge. It's a full house. And it's Diego Costa who gets the evening underway. 1 semi-final place left. There's a considerably big 3 already in there. Whichever way this goes, another big name is going to join them. Manchester United are just putting the bus into forward gear for the early stages, with Valencia expecting to catch that, which he does. And the cross is coolly intercepted by David Luiz. Not quite so cool with his second touch, though.
Good early intention from Valencia there. Phil Jones, we expect him to be sitting in front of that back 4, again willing to go forward.
And Marcos Alonso is forced to get in there with Ander Herrera and put the ball behind for a Manchester United corner. Chelsea have conceded just 7 goals in the Premier League in 2017, but 5 of those have been headers. Might be one for United here with Mkhitaryan delivering, and it was a United head. It was Marcus Rojo. Never really seemed in control of it, though.
Nobody found a lot of space there. It's a ball that's whipped in. Rojo just gets away from his marker. It'll be very interesting at the set pieces, both teams, to see how they cope. No Fellaini, a lot of people talking about him playing. Great to see Rashford has made it, and they tell me it was his call. He's put his neck on the line. See how he performs.
Scored 2 in the 3rd round against Reading, and netted in the 5th round at Blackburn, did Marcus Rashford. And he was a scorer at this stage of United's cup run a year ago, the replay win at West Ham. Rashford trying to give chase, but closed out by Azpilicueta, and Moses safely finds Courtois.
A lot of talk about the tactics and formation. Chelsea, of course, have been magnificent playing a back three. A lot of changes tonight for Manchester United to see how good a coach Mourinho is as he's stitched in the information they need.
Free kick. Rojo getting a little too tight to Diego Costa.
Just laying the law down early on, isn't he, Rojo? Not frightened to put his foot in.
I knew you'd have a half smile at that one.
Well, Costa's been a different animal this season. He just gets on with scoring goals and winning matches now.
He scored in the last 3 games that Antonio Conte's Chelsea side have played and won. It's in the direction of Costa. Marcos Rojo didn't feel he was able to leave it for De Gea. Busy from Willian. Willian goes on to find Matic. Now Marcos Alonso.
Just overplays it, Alonso. Must say I've been really impressed with him. Very cultured, left-sided wing-back.
Chelsea have won the last 2 FA Cup ties between these great clubs. They've actually met 3 times at this stage of the Cup. The last 2 went to a replay. I'm sure you are aware by now that this one can't. Quarter-finals nowadays have to be settled on the night. You never know, we might be in for the long haul.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, you have to say. You saw those camera angles of shots. We're right up in the gantry here. Beautiful view of the game.
Great noise right around the place. And De Herrera.
The FA Cup is alive and kicking, I can tell you.
Herrera, clattered by Diego Costa. Good to see him back to his feet to exchange a handshake of sorts with his attacker. Rashford got there, but not able to keep the ball in play.
That's what he has, though, Rashford. Blistering pace. Not been used that much by Mourinho this season, but it's a great young talent.
He's only scored in 2 of his last 29 appearances, but he's only started 15 of those, and plenty of those on the wing as well. I guess that is the problem for the young striker.
It is, and Mourinho's not been noted for playing too many teenagers, so let's hope that changes.
Azpilicueta back to Courtois. United have seen that the first 5.5 minutes. They were behind after 30 seconds the last time the sides met here in October. Pedro got that goal, and Manchester United never really recovered. Marcos Alonso. It's Valencia who got in to win it. And again, and it will be a United throw.
Well, it's a good start from Manchester United, set their stall out well. A lot of determination from Valencia.
Mkhitaryan has made a move towards the thrower. Pogba did as well. Pogba tries to use his frame to keep the ball. Mkhitaryan actually just switched off. Didn't anticipate the pass from Rashford. Kante has the ball taken from him by Jones, and Valencia steers it safely back to David De Gea.
He's a master tactician, isn't he? Conte, he knows his game, certainly in a back 3 when he changed it. He understands his system very well.
And he hasn't changed it since. It was game 3 with a back 3 in the Premier League when they beat United 4-0 here in October. Matteo Darmian knows all about Antonio Conte. Played under him for the Italian national team. the European Championships, in fact, as recently as last summer, but then again, if you're English, you don't talk about those anymore.
Interesting, Manchester United setting out. They've got the 2 trying to split the 3, and everybody else is virtually man for man. Phil Jones is coming after Hazard when he drops off deep. It's working well for them early on.
Azpilicueta. Willian found that Darmian was quickly upon him. Ashley Young looking for Pogba. It's Kante who's there with him. Mkhitaryan. Jones. Now Valencia draws Marcos Alonso out. Pogba. Here's Costa. N'Golo Kante. Darmian too close to Eden Hazard.
Darmian recognising you've got to get really tight to Hazard. That counter-attack was about to start. He's giving a free kick away.
Just got the ball away before Ander Herrera could pressurise him. Cahill. Good challenge by Valencia on Marcos Alonso, who doesn't agree with that. He felt he was fouled. Manchester United players getting quickly into every tackle.
Every one of them's matching up. Really impressive early on. Mourinho's done his homework.
So much for parking the bus. They've been pretty much on the front foot from the start.
Well, they're going after the problem. They're not waiting for Chelsea to come onto them.
Here's Rashford with Mkhitaryan on the move. Ander Herrera. Valencia. Rashford just had a little look up towards Stuart Burt, the assistant referee, thought he might have got a decision, he didn't. United now do have a throw.
It's an interesting move using Phil Jones in that position. He was talked about as the next Duncan Edwards when he came to Manchester United. Has he really got the ability to play in there? We're going to find out, aren't we?
Well, it was against Chelsea that he first came to our attentions as a Blackburn player. Played as a central defender in that game and did a really good job on Didier Drogba. Just to make us all feel old, that was 7 years ago. Here's punt. It was won by Azpilicueta. Free kick Chelsea. It's Willian who was pushed to the floor by Henrik Mkhitaryan. Back from a hamstring injury to score in his last 2 appearances. He scored at Rostov, he scored in the appearance before that, before he was injured. Cahill didn't have his radar on with that pass.
No, he didn't. He didn't seem to know exactly what to do with it. He just wanted to get rid of it. A bit bamboozled at the moment. The Chelsea players. Bit of a chess match.
Martin Keown's boxing-style scorecard has the first 11 minutes going to United.
I've been impressed.
Here's Pogba. And here's Rashford. Step inside, Azpilicueta. The ball breaks now for Mkhitaryan, who struck it well but struck it wide.
Well, it's good play, isn't it, from Manchester United? Rashford with that pace. Great tackle here from Azpilicueta just to deny him. And Mkhitaryan there, he's following up and he's got real ability off both feet. Just putting it wide.
Well, might Jose Mourinho applaud what he's seen from his team so far. Talking about his latest Chelsea return, insisting he's not looking for revenge after losing 4-0 earlier this season. He says it's a positive experience for him, but it will mean just that little bit more to him personally tonight.
It certainly will. There'll be one or two players as well. I'm just thinking of Hazard, who will certainly want to beat his former manager.
David Luiz manages to get in front of Rashford. Goal kick is the call. There's just a slight insinuation of the point of an elbow upsetting him. David Luiz left it off and Rashford did in the end.
Did well there, David Luiz. You have to say, in that central position, people say he's not the best of defenders, but I think it's perfect for him there to be the spare man.
Diego Costa. Willian. Free kick Chelsea. It was Willian fouled by Matteo Darmian, and Michael Oliver wants to have words with the player for the first time tonight.
Well, he plays the ball through Willian's legs and does foul him. He's gone an awful long way. He's chased him right across the pitch. That's his role. He's given the free kick away.
Desperately tried to get there, but was never likely to. David Luiz caught out Liverpool's Simon Mignolet with a free kick from roughly this range at Anfield fairly recently. It's maybe a little bit further out, this one. David De Gea is ready, it seems. And there's no early deception this time. There's no shot. There's Willian. And there was a great tackle from Ashley Young. David Luiz just notes to himself, next time I'll just smash it again. Hazard. Diego Costa. Willian with the flick. Canto. Came off Darmian. He didn't know where it was going next. It squirmed out to Valencia, who clears and finds Rashford. Nearly worked for him.
He's angry with himself, you can hear him. Good idea. It's also good defending against him. Just looking at Hazard and how Manchester United are trying to manage him. Phil Jones has got that task, but when he pushes forward, the central defender's really tuned in to Hazard making those runs. He's a special player, needs special attention.
Cahill. Kante. Nicely into the feet of Diego Costa, who seemed to lose his footing. Cahill. Hazard, brilliant. Socket Smalling in. Hazard goes on. And on. And just wide. Deflected wide. Chelsea corner. Brilliant Eden Hazard.
Well, he just comes alive. Look at this. Just reverses it. Little Cruyff. He explodes into life. Beats 2-3 players. Great save from the keeper in the end. He really is a box of tricks, isn't he?
An important glove from David De Gea. Willian with the corner. Looking for the near post flick. Cahill then tangles, and it's another brilliant De Gea stop. He got down so sharply there. Hazard's turn and run has brought Chelsea to life. Moses with the cross. David Luiz still up there. Marcos Alonso too, and turned behind by Smalling.
Wow, Smalling there. That's a great interception. Manchester United on the ropes here, for sure. De Gea he's cat-like in that goal.
Another Willian ball in. All sorts going on in the middle. Out of it all is Moses. David Luiz is the wide man. It's blocked. And De Gea can't keep it in. It's a Chelsea corner.
Just interesting out of camera there that Costa's just hit the deck. I think Rojo's not too far away from him.
And they've just gone arm to arm, and Michael Oliver's seen it and wants a word with the pair of them.
I thought we'd seen the last of this with Costa. And in a way, I'm glad we haven't. Oh, little shove again, though.
That was the I'm in charge moment afterwards.
Rasu's in charge when this ball comes in. That should be the attitude.
Darmian on Costa. Ander Herrera on Marcos Alonso. And Willian to take. Curled in for Diego Costa to try and attack it. He had two around him, and he could only put it straight over the top with a word or two. Gary Cahill was a scorer when he beat Manchester United 4-0, and he had to really work to get that one on target. What a good save.
As if time stood still. And what a save that is. Fingertip. Just looking at Costa there, wondering why Darmian is picking him up from set pieces. Not sure that's wise. There's another great save from Hazard. It'll be something special to beat him tonight.
That was the moment that got Conte roaring and got Chelsea roaring on the field. They really sparked themselves into action with that moment from Hazard. And there's Pogba. Here's Rashford. Plays it against Azpilicueta to earn Manchester United a throw-in.
Showing no signs of being under the weather. Rashford is running after everything.
A reminder that he was a doubt with illness. Martial is out injured. Wayne Rooney had a training ground collision with Phil Jones. That's why he's not in the squad. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic is beginning a 3-match ban. Here's Ander Herrera. Smalling to Valencia. Being forced back by Marcos Alonso. Hazard now. Hazard down as Diego Costa ploughs on. It's a long advantage that Michael Oliver played, and it never really came to anything for Chelsea. Now he's stopped the game because he's just a little concerned as to whether or not it's a head injury for Eden Hazard. And it's a yellow card for Ander Herrera, who blocked Hazard as he was looking to get onto the return pass here.
Well, it's definite contact. Just looking to see if Herrera moves into his path. Well, I think he's well aware, Hazard. He's not trying to get out of the way. He knows exactly what he's doing there. He's the danger man for sure.
Interesting advantage applied.
Well, Costa was through on goal, and then Valencia gets back very well.
Well, this was the bit of magic from Eden Hazard. Chelsea's first real spark of life in the game. What a save it was from David De Gea.
It's like a slalom skier, isn't he? Going between the posts. It's just, to watch him move, it's so easy for him.
Okay.
Eden Hazard is going down to the touchline. Why don't we go down to the touchline and have a word with Dan Walker and Ruud Gullit?
Thanks, Guy. Ruud, watching this, you're saying it's a game of real quality from both sides so far.
Oh, high quality. I think the game plan of Man United is really good. I didn't expect them to play that offensive, try to press. They want to give Cahill the ball. He's the one who makes the most mistakes at the moment. So that is a little bit of their game plan, but it's interesting.
Have you been surprised at how offensive Manchester United have been?
Yeah, they have a game plan. They want to press up high. They want to make it difficult for the three in the back for the build-up. And, they leave the space, especially for Cahill, to build him up. Because, he's right-footed. And then he gets in difficulty.
Let's go back to Guy and Martin.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Ruud. As Manchester United knock it around in Chelsea's half. Pogba to Young. Taken away by Cahill. Jones is all over Eden Hazard. Too strongly.
Well, this is almost as if he's man marking. I mean, at times he goes into a back three. Definitely the danger man, though. You've got to get to him early. It's just Oza does it here, Phil Jones.
We are approaching the midway point of the first half, and it's a cracking cup tie so far. Costa. And that's Matic letting fly, and the ball did fly. Antonio Conte seemed to be saying okay, but I don't think he meant okay.
Just wants that calmness, Conte, at this stage. You can see the class of Manchester United. Lots of big players in this Man United team. Well used to this type of occasion. They're the holders, of course, and they're not going to let go of this lightly.
Looking to make it to Wembley for what would be United's 50th competitive game at the home of English football. David Luiz. Ashley Young's quickly onto that. And Kante was there to clear. There's Pogba. Successfully held off Kante. Seemed as though he might have been fouled by him. Valencia, Herrera. Valencia has two in the middle. And coming in from the back here is Young. The ball just bounced up too high for him. It's a let-off for Victor Moses, who'd gone down. He slipped. Rojo. Young. Keeps it away from Moses. Not the second time around.
Great battle, isn't it, Victor Moses? Ashley Young on that side.
Fans in the away end are loving what they've seen so far. Thousands of them. Only 238 went to Rostov last Thursday on the 3,750-mile round trip. I bet nearly all of those 238 are in here tonight. Dedication for you.
Well, those fans, the Manchester United fans, are incredible, aren't they? They turn up in vast numbers.
They love you,
as they have. Well, the feeling's mutual. I'm back in Manchester next week. Shouldn't have said that.
Just don't be rude. Ashley Young with the United throw. That's Kante. There's Smalling underneath this. Pogba. Moses looking for Diego Costa. Smalling will have to keep this away from Hazard by finding De Gea.
Critical of Azpilicueta, it's in the air. You just saw the goals that they conceded against Tottenham earlier in the season. Great defender, though, I have to say, gives you that extra mobility, but not quite as strong in the air as maybe David Luiz and Cahill.
The grand old man of Manchester United is in attendance tonight. I dare say he's en route to Cheltenham tomorrow. And Alex McLeish alongside him to watch too. Chatting all things Aberdeen from way back when.
They're in the semi-final of the Scottish Cup, by the way, Aberdeen, for anyone who hasn't noticed.
And you know all that because your son Niall is playing at Partick Thistle at the moment.
And they were knocked out in the last round. Unluckily so, though, I have to say.
You would say. There's Cahill. And it's a Manchester United throw-in. Lost it and couldn't stretch far enough to win it back from Hazard. It's a lovely touch from Willian to Kante, and now Hazard inside. The ball's tied to his boot, and the ball is taken cleanly in the ref's view, and he couldn't have had a better one by Paul Pogba. Rashford, that's brilliant control, and he got a couple of yards away from David Luiz. He's looking for Pogba in the middle, but it's a ball that didn't go where he wanted it to.
Just a little bit casual, wasn't it? Great touch from the young man, though. I believe he's a special talent. Doesn't play enough, though.
Gary Cahill. In comes Rashford. On the blind side of Cahill, he didn't hear him coming.
Well, that's twice now Cahill's got the ball and doesn't seem to know what to do with it. Rashford knows what he's doing.
Point made by Ruud Gullit a few moments ago. Ruud, incidentally, will be pulling out the balls for the FA Cup semi-final draw, which follows this match. That's going to be a free kick for Chelsea. Will it be Chelsea? Will it be United? Joining in order of qualification, Manchester City, Arsenal and Tottenham in the semi-finals.
It's a foul on Willian this time, and they're flooding that area of the pitch. Willian's coming very central alongside Hazard.
David Luiz.
It's interesting, Darmian will go right the way in him and expect Ashley Young to become the fullback then.
Was well picked off by Ander Herrera. Gets the return from Young. Azpilicueta nicked it off his toes. It's a United throw. Just gesturing to Marcus Rojo to drop. In actual fact, he's gone the other way and started to move forward, so that's where the ball goes. Costa held off Rojo. Azpilicueta is instructed by David Luiz to play it Thibaut Courtois' way. Azpilicueta. From Willian. Costa drew two United players into him. Matic. Kante. Rashford's coming. Kante got the call from 3/4 of Stamford Bridge. Matic has just run away and allowed Jones in. The ball has gone to Hazard now. Hazard has a go for goal. Slightly off balance as he struck it.
When he snatched at it, he's just waiting for the bits and pieces. Jones makes the tackle and suddenly he's running free in that midfield. Here comes Jones. Hazard's on it in a flash. And it's a wild finish. I have to say, it's testament to both managers how well drilled both teams are tactically. This is the one player, though, who's got a free role in that Chelsea team. He looks like making the difference.
Both teams confident. Both 10 games unbeaten in all competitions that they're playing in. Manchester United in more competitions than Chelsea this season. I think he may have mentioned that this week.
Well, Manchester United workload, is it 12 games they've played more? You try to quantify that as a player, what, 3 days to prepare for each match? It's over a month of football, really, in hotels and recovery, so no wonder Chelsea are looking so good.
Not through their own choice, of course. They would prefer to be still involved at Europe's top table. Hazard. Diego Costa. Kante. Moses. Young got a touch to it. There's Matic. And it's Manchester United's ball this time.
Been very patient, Ashley Young, this season. Not played too much. Talk of him going to China. Very important to them tonight. Victor Moses is full of energy on that right-hand side for Chelsea.
Few home home supporters arms folded. It's all noise in the away end, but
they're used to being in front by now.
well, this is it. Marcos Alonso. Hazard. Williams tried that 2 or 3 times. It's worked 1 or 2 times. No way through for Young. Willian. Kante. Another stop and turn.
When Manchester United get that ball back, they've got that willing runner in Rashford. There just needs to be that better pass. Just when they win it back, they've got the quality.
David Luiz. Up towards Costa. He was dealt with well by Chris Smalling. Rojo perhaps a little hasty with his clearance. Azpilicueta. There's Willian. David Luiz. Chelsea playing a patient game. Marcos Alonso. Nice flick from Hazard. It's blocked by Smalling and De Herrera under pressure from Costa. Costa will now run at De Gea.
It's very difficult in that midfield for Manchester United. At times they're in a back 3 at the moment. Certainly when Alonso knocks it, just gives it and goes, and just so many willing runners. They spread out like a flower, their Chelsea team.
Jones follows Hazard and pushes him to the floor. And I think it might be... Well, I think it's just going to be a word. Chris Smalling is across to play negotiator. Maybe to try and save Phil Jones from a booking.
I think it's the last warning. Phil Jones just got the captain over just to tell him he's just... Listen, he's trying to get there as quick as he can. This fella, though, just... It's like he's got ABS brakes. He just turns, doesn't he, on a sixpence. It's frightening to watch.
Jones is making his point. Antonio Conte is making his. Oh, that will be a booking. Oh, it's a second yellow card for Ander Herrera. Manchester United down to 10. Well, that happened in a flash. United players swarm around Michael Oliver, who didn't hesitate. That's a smirk on the face of the United manager. He'll have plenty to say about it too. Well, that changes the cup tie. Ander Herrera can argue all he likes, he's got to go now, and Marouane Fellaini is already ready to come on.
But I think Michael Oliver's just ran out of patience. It's one foul after another. Look, just catches him again. Listen, I have sympathy, but you can't keep making fouls. You're on a booking, you've got to be sensible there.
Well, he clearly thinks it was soft, to say the least.
It is soft, but you know what Hazard's going to do when he's around you. Can't take that risk.
I think timing was the big factor there. The fact that it happened immediately after another foul on Hazard from Jones. It just happened to be Ander Herrera who's the only player to have been booked up to that point. Henrik Mkhitaryan is the unlucky player who's not really had a chance to get involved and won't have now, because he's the one who has to make way for Marouane Fellaini to add a little more steel to the United team.
Well, it's a quick decision. I might have left it as it was. Perhaps he's worried about set pieces, wants him in there.
Well, here is a set piece for Fellaini to try to defend. It's Willian to flick one in for Chelsea, and De Gea is ready for it. There's Moses. De Gea's down, and to his credit, Diego Costa has drawn the ref's attention to that. and helped to play a part in the game being stopped. But why did De Gea go down like that?
Well, he's been caught, hasn't he? He's come and he's punched it. There's a follow-through.
It's Costa, it's Smalling.
I don't think there's anything much in that. It's just a brush. He bumps into him.
He took an elbow inadvertently in the navel.
Well, also as well, being professional here, it's just to kill the game, a chance to regroup and to take on board what's just happened. It's such a, as if it wasn't difficult enough coming to Stamford Bridge. To be down to 10 men is tough for Mourinho,
whose world is upside down as well as his top at the moment. Two years ago, Manchester United down to 10 men in their quarter-final against Arsenal. Angel Di Maria was sent off. Arsenal won it. A year ago, Diego Costa sent off for Chelsea at Everton in their quarter-final. Everton won it. And Michael Oliver was the referee on both those occasions too. If you want an incident-packed, exciting quarter-final, look for the one that he gets.
for sure. Hope it hasn't killed the game completely though, because Manchester United were doing so well up to then.
It will be debated the length and breadth of the country. Azpilicueta. David Luiz finds Gary Cahill. Might be a little more bus parking going on from the team in red now. It's 10 against 11. It's another foul on a Chelsea player, although play goes on with the men in blue. It's up towards Diego Costa. Ball as there is a coming together between the managers. We'll have a look at that in a moment. Here's Matic. Hazard. Now Willian. Fuse has been lit here well and truly. Kante. Moses with a blast. A high one. Manchester United goal kick. And it's all getting very hot in terms of the action in the middle. And it's just getting a little bit warm on the sidelines too. This is why Antonio Conte and Jose Mourinho had words.
Well, there's contact made, and you know that he's not going to back off. Yeah, a little bit of reaction. Actually, Mourinho is quite calm down there at the moment.
Michael Oliver wants a word with both of them. Poor old Mike Jones in the middle of it all.
Well, yes, he becomes like a pantomime figure, doesn't he? The extra official. I think there's a healthy respect between them. They're both winners. They both want the same thing.
Oh, this has got plenty, hasn't it?
Fair play to Mourinho, though, the way he set his team out, and just can't help think it's spoiling the game. Would love to have seen him leave it with both teams with 11 players.
That's Chris Smalling back to David De Gea. Cahill. Pogba. Somehow keeps it. Not with 3 around. Moses. Conte's peeled away to the right. Willian. There's that flick again. Costa. Willian down, looking for something perhaps. Or maybe just off balance. In fairness to Willian, he hasn't appealed for any decision.
Well, he's gone down easily. What you're looking for is the referee to book someone if they're going to simulate, they're going to dive. Nothing more infuriating for a player when seeing another player dive, fall over in front of you.
Azpilicueta. Diego Costa. Here's Matic. And Chelsea now with the extra man going to be able to pull Manchester United out of shape and find some room for themselves. It's looking that way. United will stay compact in the middle. Non shall pass. Matic. Marcos Alonso. Hazard kept Fellaini at bay. Moses has just run away from him. Smalling gets it up and away. There goes Marcus Rashford. It's going to be a free kick for United.
He's done ever so well there, Rashford. Manchester United, though, got if they can to get bodies up to him. Not sure Fellaini can do that. The player that's been brought on.
The slip didn't help Gary Cahill.
Yeah, he slips and then he falls over, but it's just a respite for Manchester United and for Mourinho.
And for the referee. Pogba. Azpilicueta did well against Fellaini. Flag would have been up anyway. Flag was up, but no need to stop the game. Hazard. Rashford's back at him. David Luiz. Up towards Marcos Alonso. Good defending by Valencia. David Luiz and Cahill will be able to leave that one to Thibaut Courtois.
Rashford wants that ball in the channel. He's quick enough to get onto it, just needs to improve that service into him.
That one will just beat Victor Moses.
Not happy with himself, is he? Just a simple pass.
Ashley Young with the throw. Pogba gets past David Luiz, but Kante's there again. It's out for a throw. It's a United throw.
It's been a privilege to play with Kante, the way he mops up around you, putting out fires all over the pitch.
It's often said he does the work of two. Paul Pogba's got to do that for Manchester United now. Fellaini. Kante. Smalling. Fellaini. We are into a minimum 2 minutes more before we get a break for half-time. There's some glowering going on in that mind. And some deep thinking too. Thinking about how on earth he can keep his old team at bay for a full half. The intention to nick a goal, of course, themselves, Manchester United. There's Azpilicueta. Moses has overdone it.
Well done, Ashley Young again. Talked that about more than once already. Good match-up, those two.
De Gea will take as much of this minute as he dare. His 13th game against Chelsea for Manchester United. He's only been on the winning team twice. And they're really up against it here. Valencia. Won by Hazard. Valencia's throw. Being told by his boss to put it into the corner. He's looked for Fellaini instead.
Won't be happy with that. Mourinho wants that thrown into the corner flag.
at Stamford Bridge. We haven't seen a goal, but we've seen plenty more besides. And we've seen a red card for Ander Herrera, as well as some fantastic moments of attacking skill from Eden Hazard. Michael Oliver, with the 2 yellow cards shown to Ander Herrera, will be a point of discussion during the half-time interval, though. Half-time which sees the score still Chelsea 0, Manchester United 0.
And I say, hang on for penalties.
OK, time for the second half with Martin Keown and Guy Mowbray.
Thank you, Gary. We're all set then for another emotionally charged 45 minutes. 10-man Manchester United against 11-man Chelsea, running away with the Premier League, but as yet unable to take charge of this FA Cup quarter-final. Manchester United's 47th game of the season, Chelsea's 35th. Jose Mourinho made it quite clear in the build-up to this game. The last thing they want is extra time, but the longer it stays like this, he'd gladly take it and ask for just one little bit more effort from the team that he's put out today. There's Fellaini. Good footwork. Pogba then smothered by Azpilicueta. Back at him to... Well, I was going to say foul him, but it's gone to United.
Well, I don't think Azpilicueta is ever going to get to that ball, so he's given a free kick. Manchester United just need to hold on to the ball a little bit better than they did when they went down to 10 men.
And make the most of these sorts of situations. Ashley Young has to get this right. Plenty of height in that United team, of course. Smalling is primed and ready. Fellaini in the thick of it all. In from Young, it wasn't right. Jones has to hurry. De Gea away. I'm quite happy to let that one run out of play. And running out of the dugout for the first time this evening, Cesc Fabregas is getting ready for some sort of action.
Well, I was listening to Alan Shearer at half-time about Fabregas coming on, and he's absolutely right. This guy, he'll find the passes, he's got great vision, he's been in good form lately. Consider himself unlucky not to play tonight, but I feel certain he'll be on shortly.
Scored in the last 2 home games for Chelsea. He was an FA Cup winner way back when, 12 years ago, for Arsenal against Manchester United, although he was taken off before the extra time and penalties.
2005.
Well done, 17 minus 12. I knew you'd remember that.
I wasn't there, actually, unfortunately.
You were there in spirit.
Very much so. Former players don't get tickets to cup matches, I'm afraid. It's the reality.
We aren't getting the violins out. Here's Kante. Now Moses. Moses takes on Young, and Young does a really good job against him. David Luiz. Azpilicueta.
He's actually well equipped, Ashley Young, to play in that role, up and down the pitch. He's quick, strong, tenacious.
It's run away from Willian. Fellaini was quickly onto it. Now Rashford. Kante's bumped him off it as easy as you like. Hazard. Belgium v Belgium. Here's Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta's ball in. It wasn't far away from Diego Costa. Importantly for United, Chris Smalling was there. Marcos Alonso. Willian. Willian makes space for the shot. Blocked by Smalling, cleared by Young.
Got to do better than that because it's coming straight back, and Chelsea are committing more players forward. Azpilicueta's pushing right on from the back 3.
I don't think Valencia ever really believed that was his throw. Matic. Azpilicueta. He might have a go, he does.
Well, we talked about him trying to get forward. I think there is just Victor Moses out of shot. He's just on for that pass. He's caught up in shooting. Manchester United be quite happy with that.
Manchester United need a free kick from 25 yards and they need to bring him on for it. Got to have a cap in the Beckham household.
There's plenty of England caps in there. I was on the end of one of those Beckham free kicks in '99.
Which end?
The losing end. A game we should never have lost.
You meant you headed one in for England. I was trying to work out when that was.
Of course, it was easy to head in. Because such was the quality, I couldn't miss.
Here's Hazard. Azpilicueta. And there's Kante. Diego Costa. Costa holds them all off. And then Chelsea are forced back. Alonso. Cahill. Matic decided there wasn't the option for a chip into the middle. Willian. Kante. Kante shot! Kante finds a way! Two Chelsea goals for N'Golo Kante this season, both at the Bridge against Manchester United. That was rifled in.
Well, it's official now. I mean, this man is the least player on the pitch that you expect to do this. He just knocks it out of his feet. What a shot that is. And it has to be something special to beat De Gea. He's back in his goal. Just that little step to the other opposite side. He can't get back. Great finish from him there. Not so used to seeing De Gea save those. I think he's caught out by surprise because it's from so far away.
Chelsea 1, Manchester United 0. It is the man for all positions. He covers them all. N'Golo Kante, who's made the difference. And now Manchester United have to give it a go, a goal down and a man down. Young with the ball in. Fellaini tried to win it, the flag is up. And then Chelsea will be able to get the ball clear at their leisure.
Kante is such a great story, and it'll hurt him. Because the manner in which he scored, he's got his team back behind the ball, nobody gets to him quick enough. And the little man who's freewheeling through that midfield punishes him.
Goal scored by a Chelsea player who was not one of his own. And Jose Mourinho would have loved to have had him though.
Well, he's like having two players, isn't he? He's got two engines.
There's Pogba. Rashford is flagged offside even before the ball had arrived. Manchester United have to lift those chins out of their necks. Keep their heads up.
Well, they're proud holders and winners last year of this competition. You're looking at Kante and wondering, well, if he was in a Manchester United shirt tonight, they've gone down to 10 men. Maybe it didn't matter, he's that good.
Hazard. There's Cahill. That goal relieved quite a lot of tension around the stadium. Now Chelsea going to break free now. Williams lost control.
Interesting to see if Mourinho changes anything, whether he's allowed to. They just can't get hold of the ball at the moment, Manchester United. This is Kante just knocking it out of his feet. It's a great angle on the shot. Don't often see the hair beat from there, do you? Manchester United's best player in the first half.
He puffed out his chest in celebration. Smallest player on the field in stature. Biggest player on the field so many times in terms of what he brings to the game. Up towards Hazard. Williams there to help him. Moses there too. Kante. Matic. Quetas just dared to dart forward. He's going to have a shot, and it's the same result as his last one.
Well, Manchester United not coming out, so they're shooting. It worked for the goal, but Azpilicueta will know he needs to show more quality than that.
Antonio Conte had a smile on his face when talking about N'Golo Kante this week. A wry smile. He was saying that the way that he works in midfield, he reminds me of me as a player, and that's quite a high compliment because he was some player, Antonio Conte.
Yes, he won the Italian league, didn't he, on a number of occasions, Champions League winner, UEFA Cup winner, won everything really as a player. 20 caps for his country, so, and he's turned that into a good manager as well. It's nice to see that somebody with such a good playing career goes on to have a successful managerial career. Don't often see it here, so certainly.
He won 3 league titles with Juventus, but never won the Coppa Italia. Did once in his playing days. Hazard. Williams got it again, it bounced back his way. Off the unfortunate Smalling. Alonso, Diego Costa. Flag up against Moses. Manchester United free kick. Most important task for 10 men United in the next phase of the game is staying in the game.
Well, that's it. Just got to get hold of that ball a lot more than they are. Just wondering if Mourinho will make any changes. It's only the Chelsea substitutes I can see warming up.
Fellaini. It's Willian. Kante. Fellaini making life difficult for him. And he'll consider that a job well done.
There's an example there, Ashley Young with the ball in hand and nobody to throw it to.
There's the old adage in football that it's harder to play against 10, but Chelsea aren't making it look that way at the moment.
Such a good shape, and they're moving the ball quickly.
Moses. Willian. There's Rojo. David Luiz has missed it. Rashford has to move. He's got the beating of Cahill. Inside, outside, Rashford with the chance, and what a good save that is by Courtois. He's had precious little to do all game, but when called upon he was more than ready.
Well, I have to say the young man here is world class, the way that he shifts this ball from one foot to the other, creates the opening, and what about this for a save? Unbelievable save from the keeper there.
That's got United's fans going again. Ashley Young. Headed firmly away by Diego Costa. Now there might be a Chelsea break on. We know what they can do on the counter. It's Kante. It is 4 against 2. Here's Matic. Willian wants it at the back. It's come his way. And he was trying to pull it back for Diego Costa. And Hazard gets the deflection. It's going to be a corner.
It was like watching PlayStation football there, wasn't it? It's from one end to the other. It's just unbelievable. Overlap here. They're outnumbering Manchester United. I don't think the defender knows much about this. Both of them, they both hit him. A little taster though for Chelsea, what Rashford can do to you on the break.
David Luiz got away with the misjudgment. Willian. Three-header, and would you believe it? Of all the people to miss a chance like that, Diego Costa.
It's a ball that's whipped in, and he runs onto it beautifully, and he's got to score from there. Completely unopposed. Hits him on the shoulder.
He's shocked himself, Diego Costa. Antonio Conte was putting it in.
I think he was thinking about his celebration there.
Will he dare run down the touchline? I'm sure he'll go a certain way. Harry Cahill. Willian. Manchester United will feel that they perhaps ought to be level with Rashford's run. Chelsea will feel they ought to be clear with Costa's header. Hazard. Alonso. Matic. Diego Costa's gone down in the middle after a brush with Rojo. He didn't stay down for long. Moses. Kante.
Just keep going, Chelsea, from side to side, keep probing, keep getting the overlap.
Kante urged to shoot by the fans in the Matthew Harding stand. Moses, whoa, don't leave the ball. As Pilaqueta, second chance. Here's Matic. Willian. Kante, he'll shoot now, no he won't. He'll dummy away from Fellaini, and that's only just over from Willian. It's a shooting gallery.
Well, it's that Kante man again, isn't it? Look at this. To buy a ticket to get back in after that one, a dummy, and he wraps his foot round that, Willian. It's a great bit of skill from him. Look at that, just beautifully curling just over.
This was why Costa went down a few moments ago. Bit of argy-bargy, literally, with
Well,
Marcus
that's poor,
Rojo.
isn't it? A little bit poor there. He's trying to invite the reaction to Rojo, and he's keen to oblige. Fascinating now, though, because what Manchester United and Rashford did on that break really keeps Chelsea honest. They've got to wrap this game up. They desperately need that second goal.
Playing like a team that intends to get it soon. Young delays Moses' progress. Hazard. Kante. Matic. It's bounced away from Diego Costa. Pogba then in his way. Costa rides the ball back from him and then falls over the leg of Marcus Rojo. Rashford. Free kick for Manchester United. Nothing for Diego Costa.
It's an honest battle. Actually, Costa does really well. Injection of pace, and then Rojo comes across. Great tackle, well timed. Needed to be as well.
He resisted the urge to fully dive in first time.
Just about gets away with that, Rojo. The bull of a striker, isn't he, Costa?
Spanish ball, but made in Brazil. Matic. Willian. Out to Moses. Young out with him. Kante. Hazard. Kante's on the move. Hazard's gone for goal. He didn't look right and see N'Golo Kante, who had a little bit of space on the edge of the box.
Expect better now from Hazard, don't you, in that sort of position?
And what Chelsea have to do is guard against any sort of mistakes like that.
Well, David Luiz there and makes Cahill look a mug here, the way he's inside, outside of him, and brings it onto his left foot, and that is a really important save from Courtois. Keeps his eye on it, does everything right, the young man, really, except for putting it in the back of the net. I think we're looking at the future here. Ibrahimovic, of course, is suspended for tonight's game, but Rashford's really impressed me.
Hazard's managed to get it across, and Phil Jones manages to get it away. Manchester United are clinging on to their FA Cup hopes. Azpilicueta. Cahill. Willian. Pogba. Azpilicueta keeping the ball away from Rashford, but Rashford is getting a lot of energy into his performance for a man who was on his sickbed a couple of days ago. Flip over the top, finds Diego Costa, had gone too soon for it. Another brush between Costa and Rojo. The whistle had gone, the game had stopped. Could Marcos Rojo have stopped? These two are having their own duel.
Well, Costa runs offside, that's for sure. Officials have got that right. Rojo's running after the ball, he wants it quickly, and he's ran into him. No, he's going down there like he's broke his leg. Just an overreaction. I thought we'd seen the last of that from him, but he's back again this year, I'm afraid.
Sorry for you skilled lip readers. Marcos Rojo up towards Rashford. There's Kante. 1-0 up against 10 men. Diego Costa doesn't need to get himself involved, but he can't help himself. It's the way he is.
Well, I think, you know, sometimes Rojo is quite a physical player, and it seems to have switched on that part of Costa's game tonight. But let's talk about the qualities he brings, and let's hope we see the last of that from him this season again, because when he concentrates and just focuses on scoring goals, I think he's absolutely awesome at times.
Hazard to Azpilicueta. Moses. Immediately Ashley Young moves towards him. And De Gea leaves that one for Phil Jones. He wasn't sure he was going to get there. Corner. Quarter of the game to go. Chelsea try a short one. Moses. David Luiz. It's Valencia's header out. Willian. Deflected. Alonso had a go. Smalling takes no chances.
Really testing Manchester United resolve here. Down to 10 men, of course, against the country's best team, you have to say, this season. Chelsea got to stick in there. They're proud men, these Manchester United players.
Matic. Hazard. Diego Costa. Marcos Rojo's back at him. Darmian came to meet him. Hazard. Moses. Hazard. Can't properly get past Darmian.
all of this is energy sapping, isn't it, for the Manchester United players? I think Rojo's doing an awful lot off the ball, watching him since that incident with Costa. He's just trying to tease something out of Costa, a reaction. Of course, they wouldn't want to get a player sent off, Chelsea either, would they? Perhaps that's the master plan from Rojo.
There's Hazard for Chelsea. Now Victor Moses. It's picked off by Jones, but only to give the ball back to Matic. Cahill now. Kante. Shifts the ball away from Fellaini, looking for Costa. Phil Jones made absolutely certain he got in front of him.
That's a great header from Phil Jones. Kante again, though, showing the qualities that he has. Little jink cross away from Fellaini.
Very relaxed wander forward from David Luiz. And it comes from Willian. Diego Costa will chase the ball. Moses. It's a super run. Just let the ball run away too far. That allowed Smalling in.
He did, and Smalling was there. So much height as well in that Chelsea attack, with Matic coming in there. Costa, Cahill, all big lads. Good defending from Manchester United again. Just turning the screw, isn't he? Conte wants more from his team.
Willian in. Jones climbed high to meet it. Matic. Looking for Alonso there. It's Darmian's header out. Conte directs a header down to David Luiz's feet. Cahill. Alonso. Matic.
Conte. Just probing, aren't they, Chelsea, looking for that kill, that killer pass, the movement off the ball.
Azpilicueta. Kante. Willian. Willian has a go. Trying to catch David De Gea out with the early one.
He's looked really sharp tonight, Willian. Really good turn there. Kante put him in again.
Willian in. Pogba out. Chelsea relentless in their search for a second goal.
That's what their manager demands, isn't it? You know, Conte, he's a serial winner. When he was at Juve, he didn't stop winning trophies.
Just looking downstairs, Martin, no sign of any Manchester United changes yet.
No, I'm surprised at Mourinho. He's surely going to have to change it because the players are almost out on their feet at the moment.
Seems that Antonio Conte is waiting for 2-0 before he switches cards. Azpilicueta. Fellaini. Moses. Willian finds Matic. Hazard. Valencia was not going to let him go. Michael Oliver's let him off.
Players, I think it's Hazard, as soon as he feels someone lock in on him, he just pushes the ball a bit, goes a bit quicker, and is able to buy the foul.
Willian. Kante. Moses. Willian. He's got away from Marcos Rojo. And it's missed in the middle by Costa. Pulled back by Alonso. Hazard. And Hazard's muscled off it by Valencia. Chelsea have had the chances. They've got to take one, haven't they?
They have, but it's a gallant effort from Manchester United there. Every single Man United player there, you're looking at Willian, so quick and comes across there, and you think Costa's going to put it in. Look, he misses that. He should be scoring there. For me, it's a side foot off his left foot.
Ball runs away from Pogba and out for a throw.
Manchester United just got to hope that they can, and their manager, they can grab a goal on the break. They just can't get the ball at the moment.
Just a reminder to you to stay with us all the way through to the end tonight, because the semi-final draw will follow. As it stands, 3 from London, 1 from Manchester in it. It's City who will be in the last 4. They are in the last 4. United have work to do to join them. I can't fault the work that they've put into this, with 10 men since the 35th minute. Luis back to Courtois. Over the last few minutes, Rashford's had the chance to get a bit of air back into his lungs. He's not had to run so much.
Well, if he's come into this game with any kind of illness, he certainly hasn't shown it tonight. And he's just got to keep that energy levels high, wait for his opportunity. Not sure whether he's going to get another one though.
Well, Chelsea might get one here, because Ashley Young gave David De Gea too much to do with that back header. Chelsea corner. Again, he'll be tiring. Every time Moses has got the ball, he's been straight upon him. Just signs in the last few minutes that the gap has been getting wider.
They're ruthless, Chelsea, aren't they? Drawing all that energy out of Manchester United.
Marcos Rojo involved again, this time on David Luiz, allowing Phil Jones to lead them to it and head away. Moses. Rashford wasn't quite ready to run for that one. He has glanced over to the bench a couple of times. Jesse Lingard's been warming up for Manchester United. In comes Valencia, and then he jumped into the tackle on Kante. Michael Oliver gives him the benefit of the doubt for the second time.
Well, he has, but he's gone into the side of his foot there. So I'm with him there. I'm not unhappy with that sort of tackle. Look, driving in's a problem, but he's turning his body and he's going in sideways. For me, that's a fair challenge.
Took a chance after committing a foul on Hazard a few moments ago. Young is stopped by Moses. And Moses getting away from Young, who's hacked him down. That'll be a yellow card. The name of Ashley Young will be taken, and I think there are signs, as we hope that Victor Moses is okay after that Manchester United, 1 or 2 of them, are letting the frustrations get the better of them. Ashley Young was never going to get to that one.
No, he knows he's got a 30-yard run as well, so he's taken one for the team there.
Well, as it all gets a little bit heated again down near the side of the pitch, let's hear the views of 2 who are down near the side of the pitch, Ruud Gullit and Dan Walker.
It's all getting a bit tasty on the touchline in front of us, Ruud, but at 1-0 there's still always that opportunity for Manchester United.
Oh yeah, they had. Rashford had one opportunity. It's a pity of the red card, because it killed the game, because it was fascinating the first half, and now we see a one-sided Chelsea who tries to find spaces between a very defensive and understandable Man United.
Both sides making changes as well, Guy. Lingard and Fabregas about to come on.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Ruud. So Cesc Fabregas will bring his artistry to the game shortly. We understand it's going to be Willian who makes way. Hazard. Darmian can't get to grips too strongly. Hazard finds Matic. Fellaini makes sure that he can't even think about an attempt on goal. Cahill. Kante, Pogba's in. Kante's escaped him and was fouled by him. Chelsea free kick. No sign of a card. Just the two hands and a thigh into the hamstring as well. So a change of pace. Willian is off. And Cesc Fabregas. He's going to come on to see if he can, well, score as he has done in the last two home games, or perhaps do what he usually does, and that's supply a goal for somebody else.
Don't worry, Fabregas will be coming on with that ruthless head on. He'll be looking for a pass or a goal himself. Willian, though, can go off with his head held high here. Big favourite, probably the player of the year last year. He's had to sit and watch for most of the season, but did very well tonight.
Took his time going off, I know that. And the Manchester United change sees Ashley Young take a break, and Jesse Lingard comes on. Scorer of Manchester United's goal in a 1-1 draw between the sides here in February of last year. And a man who always seems to score when Manchester United get to Wembley. Don't think it's going to happen in the FA Cup this season.
Well, who knows? He's got plenty of energy about him, an eye for goal.
Who knows indeed, it's not all over yet. Lingard. Pogba. Jones. Valencia. Here's Jones to swing it in. It's over Rashford. Moses got his head to it. Lingard will try and keep United pressing. Now Pogba to go for goal, but he's dragged it wide. Had to take it first time.
Well, it's a long way out. It's a hopeful hit from there. Good play from Valencia, though, down that right-hand side. Works the cross. Just not the quality on this strike you'd expect.
Fellaini just putting the squeeze on Courtois there. He was able to clear, and Jones is able to find De Gea. You can tell it's not one for Chelsea yet, because Diego Costa is getting more and more rattled. And they feel that they need another goal, and goodness me, they try to get one. Antonio Conte will feel they should have had at least one against 10 men.
Well, they're missing opportunities, and Manchester United, you just feel, is it going to be their night to grab one on the break?
Hazard. Moses. Fabregas slips. A little bit of afters involving Marcos Rojo, but no harm done. It's been quite a lot involving Marcos Rojo.
He wants to have a little nibble at everyone, doesn't he, Rojo? They just need these Man United players to find it in themselves for another big effort on the break, and it's so demanding physically when you've had to defend for so long, to find that energy.
I think Chelsea fans biting their nails. They haven't had it quite so tense as this for most home games this season. By this stage, they're normally getting their orders in down the King's Road.
I think these Chelsea fans know that they've got a special group of players here, special manager.
Matic to Fabregas. Kante. Matic. Hazard. Marcos Rojo's now after Matic, and now he'll chase Cahill. And Rashford is upon David Luiz in a second. Courtois just evades Rashford. Azpilicueta. Diego Costa. Two to the left. Hazard with just a little touch. Alonso back in towards Hazard, and it's turned behind by Valencia.
I'll tell you, I have to say there, Valencia is absolutely magnificent there, the way he gets back. He's running 40 yards or so. Great interception from him. They're just inviting Manchester United on there, weren't they? And Rojo's gone flying out, and it's like, right, we're going for the kill, Chelsea. Valencia gets back to save his team.
Fabregas with the corner. Kante, Azpilicueta. Fabregas. Azpilicueta. Cahill. Fabregas. 4.5 minutes of the 90 to go. Chelsea not quite in the FA Cup semi-finals yet. Matic. Hazard. Diego Costa. I think Rojo will still be following him at midnight. Fabregas. Diego Costa's just got another autograph from Marcos Rojo. Fabregas. Moses. Moses. Hazard. Skipped away from Jones. Here's Marcos Alonso. Costa back in on Jones. Ooh. That'll be a free kick for Manchester United. It's going to be a yellow card for Diego Costa too. Came to boiling point finally.
Well, there can't be any complaints there. He loses it initially. I think he's annoyed. Jones is trying to put Rashford away here. He just catches him.
So we've got a delay. Once we digest Diego Costa's yellow card. That's because Victor Moses needs some treatment. 2.5 minutes to go. Chelsea joining.
Well, I think
Manchester City,
just looking
Arsenal
at this
and
guy,
Spurs in the last 4.
Kante, and you talk about man of the match. It's men of the match, isn't it? He's everywhere. Definitely man of the match. He's been outstanding today. He scores the important goal, of course. He's everywhere. It's as if someone's picking him up and putting him on the pitch. He's been magnificent tonight.
Moses can't continue any longer. He's got a hobble that needs some treatment. And so Kurt Zouma comes on, with Chelsea looking to shore it up, see it out. Pogba might get another chance for Manchester United. He couldn't quite get there though. Zouma involved immediately. But it's brought a roar from the visiting fans.
Zouma arrived just in the nick of time there. Really important header.
Jones over to Darmian. Lingard. Manchester United might as well have one last go if they can. If they get caught on the counter, no matter. Back with De Gea. Here's Smalling. Rashford. Rojo. Won by David Luiz. Cesc Fabregas sets off. Kante. Fabregas has continued with his move. Kante's just slowed everything down. Hazard. Fabregas. Alonso. It's Valencia who stopped him, and there's a double deflection. It will be a goal kick to Manchester United, who might as well just have a charge.
Well, for sure, they want to be pushing players up. Fellaini, get him up the pitch. Pogba now has gone to centre forward.
It's up towards Fellaini. And it just arrived at Pogba a little too quickly. It's bounced away off his knee.
He just looks tired there, Pogba.
Is this another game where Manchester United needed more from their record signing, or is it a different sort of game because of the red card?
Well, no, you want your big players to arrive on the big occasions. Awful, huge price tag, isn't it, to live up to?
Here's Rashford. Rashford has beaten Azpilicueta. It's turned clear by David Luiz. United aren't done yet. They've got the best part of 4 minutes. Darmian. Lingard. Cleared by Zuma.
I just feel if they can get Rashford on the ball in a 1v1, then he might be able to do it this time.
Darmian's going to go along with this. Smalling. He's given it to Fabregas. Now Hazard, only Diego Costa forward. It's a race with Jones. There's blue support arriving. And that's Fabregas. And here's Hazard. And Fabregas finds his effort smothered by Marcos Rojo, who had made up the ground to get back.
Well, in amongst this, we're seeing some outstanding defending. It's Rojo again.
He's caught Eden Hazard. When you think of how much has been involved, and it's incredible Marcos Rojo hasn't had his name taken.
Well, he gets a good block in, doesn't he, after this save. And De Gea.
Matic. Is that it? Have we seen the Manchester United flurry? We're going to see another Chelsea free kick. Valencia.
He's so frustrated, isn't he?
Well, he's got stuck into 3 now.
Yeah.
Chelsea free kick. Only now do their fans feel content enough to sing about going to Wembley with 2 minutes to go. First time we've heard it.
Well, the double is very much on.
Hazard. Alonso. Cleared by Smalling. Rashford doesn't have the energy to go for it. You can understand that. Final Chelsea change. Antonio Conte has used all 3 substitutes in every Premier League game this season, and is using all 3 in this FA Cup quarter-final, because Diego Costa isn't going to score for a 4th game in a row. But again, he's certainly left his impression on a match.
Well, you have to say he's an outstanding striker. He wants to affect you physically, he'll punish you, he can score goals. Not tonight, of course. They love him here. He's the governor.
This time will be added on, so we might even go to +5 minutes at the end of this. It's going to be Michy Batshuayi who comes on.
Costa does play, though, in an outstanding team with real balance, and Kante in that midfield is sort of, he's revolutionised midfield now. You can play that 3 because you have an extra player effectively in front of you. Played that system myself, never enjoyed it. Always felt exposed, but how can you be exposed when someone like Kante is in that midfield?
Back towards Smalling, who's joining the attacking players. That was Zuma, who's had to do a fair bit since coming on. Valencia. Rojo. In came Batshuayi to win it. And Rojo to win it back gamely. Valencia, this has got to be launched. This is last chance Manchester United time. Fellaini, nobody there in red. Missed kick though by Kante. Fellaini collects it from Rojo's pass. Tries to dig it out to Rashford. Rashford has a blue swarm around him. Batshuayi trying to hold it. Lingard. Darmian has a hack at it. It's going to go out. It'll be a Chelsea throw, and they'll take all the time they can with it.
Still giving the instructions, but Mourinho he'll be pleased with the effort from his players. They're fighting for their lives. They're just too good, Chelsea.
Chelsea are too good. The double is still on for Antonio Conte's London Blues. They're two men for all positions. N'Golo Kante